Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. First down, here's Burrow. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down, Arizona.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And the Cardinal first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Burrow's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Able to find Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Andy Isabella.
Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
The score, Cardinals 21, Steelers 0. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deep.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
And the
21-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 21, Steelers 0.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hunt. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
On the tackle.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run it here with Hunt. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Cardinals 28, Steelers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
I'm scared. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Hey, that QB's trash.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. I'm coming.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go,
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
48.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Back to throw again. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Lane. There he goes left side.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it.
They will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
27.
Kareem Hunt. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 42. Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
46-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
48 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the
19 Tiger. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
No. 60 Bison.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They run again with Hunt, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Watch 36 to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
This is Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cardinals, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.